How is it going, you incredible people? It is the newbie lad here. And today in my latest video I am going to be talking about the newest entry announced back in March for Tomodachi Life and the 10 things I hope will be added in the sequel Living the Dream. So without further ado, let us get into it.
At number 10, we've got the concert hall. Now, the reason I want the concert hall back is because of the song editing option you've got. Like, I could make a song that's weird as hell, or even just goofy as hell, and those two, they'd make it perfect, they'd make it clean. That's what I'm looking for in a game anyways. With all of that said as well, you can make groups, you can have little like interactions between the enemies and like this like unique optional setting as well. So you're seeing solo, that's alright, but at least to me, I prefer the groups and editing the song options anyway, so it's a no-brainer for them to re-add this into Tomodachi Life Living the Dream, which I hope they do, because from what we've seen from the announcement trailer, it's just a few shops, a few houses and the cafe, so let's see what goes on there. At number 9, we have the photo studio. Now, the reason I at least want to bring back the photo studio is I feel it has more opportunity with a sequel equaling more options for poses, expressions, backgrounds and much more. I believe if it does come to Living the Dream, we could get some animated segments, possibly instead of it just being a photo studio, it could also be a video studio. So we could make little movies, little action scenes here and there. I think that would be like really unique and just expand the photo studio. We could also have like custom messages with the text-to-speech option for the Miis. So that's my reasoning why it should be back and it should be expanded. And for number 8, online communication. And by this, I mean, let's say, traveling to other islands, trading with people, and travelers. I believe bringing back these features that were previously on Street Pass would make a major difference to Living the Dream and make it like worth the game, because of course Street Pass sadly died out with the 3DS, and I believe we need something else to carry on that legacy of what we could do with Street Pass and Spot Pass as well. But these are just hopes, but I do think they will add some sort of online communication between friends or even strangers. Like, both would be great. So let's hope Nintendo can really step things up with Living the Dream. For number 7, it's more of a small hope we get, with a chance there could be an expanded personality list and more new items besides treasures and all that. I do hope with personalities, like in the prequel Tomodachi Life, we had around 16. Let's hope they expand that to around 32 or so. I know that's a bit high, but it's the threequal. If you count Tomodachi Collection, they should do more with this, and I know they're going to do more. Let's just wait for the next trailer anyways. But with items, that's a must for an expansive list, because it was already large in Tomodachi Life, but I feel they could add new clothing options, new rooms, new hats. I mean, we're getting the makeup feature from Miitopia, so they probably could expand on that as well. I wouldn't mind if they didn't expand on it, but it would be good. I'm just hoping there's so much expansion for most things anyways returning in Living the Dream. Let's just see what they've got planned for us. Now for number 6, what I'm hoping for in the new Tomodachi Life is something to do with the houses, apartments, with whatever the Miis are going to live in. For from what we can see in the announcement trailer, they've got these little beach houses where the Miis currently live. And I'm wondering, is it going to be a situation where the Miis are going to have individual houses, or can the houses expand? And that's what I'm hoping for. I'm hoping each house can expand, going up, 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 and turn it into like a skyscraper for Miis. Basically, a Mii skyscraper. And for this, I'm hoping that for the individual Miis we make, if they could possibly become roommates, which would definitely increase the amount of Miis we can add to the game, since the last Tomodachi game was around 100 Miis max. So if they're trying to make this game a big ass Tomodachi game, let's hope they had more than 100. I wouldn't mind 200, even if it's just 100 up. It's all right amount, but let's just see what Nintendo's going to do with the game anyways. But I do have high hopes for how the Mii houses, Mii skyscrapers, whatever they're going to be called, is going to be good. Halfway through at number 5, we have new shops or locations. And by this, I mean possibly upgrading the current shops we have. Like from the announcement trailer, we can see there are a few shops that look new, but a few that look old. And by this, I mean we have the food shop. I believe it's called Food Kingdom now in Living the Dream. And we have the clothes shop. But what I mean by upgrading is, what if in like Animal Crossing, where we have like Tom Nook's shop currently upgrading with how much money you're giving into that shop, or just any shop on Main Street in New Leaf, like it upgrades like that with new items, possibly extra items you wouldn't see in that shop usually. But that's for the upgrades. What I think about new locations is, give us new events, like something possibly in like what was in Collection, which was like a fortune teller for jobs, but instead of jobs, it's just a fortune teller for like mystical adventures or something like that. This is what I'm hoping they could possibly bring up in Living the Dream, but we'll just have to see what they do. And for number 4, we have more customizations for the Miis. Now, in the announcement trailer, we did see that the makeup system and the wig system from Miitopia are coming back, which I'm glad that they're coming back. They were a great part, a good customization part for the Miitopia remaster. We could make like SpongeBob, Peter Griffin, any of those guys, and we could make them like clearly like the same as their design counterparts. Now, what I mean by more customization, I mean something like, let's just say, more wig options, more makeup options, but in general, I think what we already have is fine for like wigs and makeup. So I'd be happy if they added more customization like that, and wouldn't mind it. But I'd also be fine with if we just get what was in Miitopia. They're both alright, they both have a good amount of content, so I'd be alright with it. I was just thinking that possibly we could get more content like that, or even customization in other ways. I think that'd be really good. And for number 3, we have room customization. Now, you may be wondering, why didn't I just add this to number 4? Well, there's a reason I did, because this deserves its own little segment. And by that, I mean we could purchase little like furnitures, little equipment, possibly do it Animal Crossing style, where maybe the room shop includes a furniture section, or something like that, where we can purchase individual furnitures, or if we're feeling lazy, we could just purchase an already designed room. Those two options, I think, would really expand just on the room segment of Tomodachi Life in general. And I believe if we do something like in New Leaf, where you could play on the Wii U and 3DS and you get a little mini game, what if they did the similar thing where you could add as like a special item, you could play on like a Switch Lite, a Switch OLED, and use that to play a specific mini game or like a mini version of Tomodachi Life. That would be really cool. Sadly, they probably wouldn't do that, but it's up there on the wish list. And for number 2, we have jobs. Now, the reason I want to expand on the jobs in Living the Dream is, in the original Tomodachi Life, the Miis could get part-time jobs, but they wouldn't really do much besides make a little reference and say thank you for shopping and all that type stuff. But I want expanded jobs where you can interact with the Mii doing the jobs, like a police officer, firefighter, just general jobs, having the Mii in that position. And for that to happen, I think it would be perfect. Since we already saw the cafe in the announcement trailer, we could probably like play a little mini game where the worker Mii, is making a latte or a coffee or anything like that and serving it to the customer in this fast-paced mini game. Something like Papa's Pizzeria, stuff like that. Making the food, making the coffee, and serving it to the customer. I would really love to see jobs be expanded in this new Tomodachi game, but hopefully Nintendo will listen to our hopes and dreams. We'll just have to see. Finally, at number 1, we have new or improved holidays, as in the original Tomodachi Life. We had seasons, of course, and a few references to holidays here, like Christmas and such, with clothes items being available in the store, and maybe some specific food items, you could say, as well, for that season. But we never really had a proper holiday. So I'm hoping with Living the Dream, maybe they could add new holidays in, add like seasonal holidays, like make it actual Christmas where we could see Santa, or we can make the Mii as Santa, maybe Easter, possibly expand on our birthday, where if we check our Mii's house, we can see them having a party just like in Animal Crossing. See, a lot of stuff I would like to see in Tomodachi Life does come from Animal Crossing, and it's a given. These two games are really similar with their premise. So, overall, I hope that Living the Dream will live up to our dream and make something more, develop the Tomodachi series even further. So, with all that out the way, thank you all so much for watching my latest video, and I'll catch you on the next one. Have a good day.